Welcome back to Pikkit Playbook. Today's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Make sure to like and subscribe. And also on this video, drop a comment, drop a like for a chance to win a Pikkit hoodie. Look at this thing. This thing's gas, all right? It even says Pikkit right here. You're going to want one of these, all right? Chance to win a Pikkit hoodie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and you'll be entered to win a hoodie. Today, we have a special guest on, Mr. Dawson, aka IcyVert on Twitter. He is an animal on Twitter. Some would call him a troll. Some would call him a gambling king. Just depends which side you're on. IcyVert, welcome to the show. Should I call you Mr. IcyVert or just
you
Dawson?
can call me whatever you so choose. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, well, it's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you.
May I say, you're looking a little sluggish today. Is that due to a 48-hour Philly hangover? Congrats on your Philadelphia Eagles taking it home and killing Patrick Mahomes. How do you feel?
I feel great emotionally. Physically, I think I'm recovering from the flu. So it's been a long week. But yeah, I really put my body on the line Sunday night, and now I'm dealing with the repercussions.
You got to tell us some stories. I think last time I saw Philly win any single championship, I forgot which one it was, but I saw a man eat a piece of horse poop in the street. I can imagine it was on par with that. Tell us some experiences.
Luckily, there was none of that, but there was. I did see a lot of. The worst thing I saw, I guess, was just some stray fireworks getting shot into crowds. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but I mean, the streets of Philly, it sounded like a war zone in the best way possible. I felt very safe.
Do you have some burn marks? Were you shooting the fireworks?
I got this. That's the closest thing I got, but no, I wasn't shooting any fireworks. I was just kind of trying to stay out of harm's way and just taking it all in. But yeah, it's a good time.
Well, how does it feel that, you know, the society as a whole is concerned about Philadelphians, if I said that correct? I would say you guys are some of the most interesting human beings, not only in America, but on Earth. If everyone, you know, when they discuss Philly fan bases, I don't think you guys are portrayed correctly in the best light. Maybe you guys are portrayed correctly. That's why we're asking you. So you saw the worst of it on Sunday night. You guys killed Patrick Mahomes, a public execution, 22-40. And let's be honest, 14 of those points, garbage points. Garbage points. It's
didn't even count.
You know what? They didn't count.
No.
You guys could have won that game 7-40 any day. So I'm just curious. All this, you guys get trashed consistently. You guys have lost, you know, taken some brutal losses in some championships you guys should have had. This one, I think, meant a little bit more to Philadelphia. How does it feel that you guys are finally redeemed and you guys actually, I think, put Patrick Mahomes as a QB into question in history?
It feels good. I was talking about it, and you know, like losing that first Super Bowl obviously makes this one so much sweeter. To get that revenge, it feels like, in a way, it feels like a story that, like, you know, you have the beginning, don't get what you want, and at the end of the book you finally get what you've been fighting for. And I mean, I think this Eagles team, like especially Jalen Hurts, like no one deserves it more. And truly, it was a sweet victory. And at halftime the game was over. So I mean, it was a relaxing victory as well. I don't care that, like, no one will remember the game 25 years from now when they talk about great Super Bowls. I had a good night. You know, it was easy as could be. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah,
you're gonna remember it. If Philadelphia's ever losing again, every Philadelphia person will just turn on that Super Bowl. But you know what? We're watching this one, yeah. So it will go down in history. But you got to tell, how many beers did you have on Sunday night, or just Sunday?
I try to do one for every point. You know, as you know, as you have to. I had to give up pretty quick. Yeah.
I think after your first touchdown, you were starting to see some lights.
Probably
they scored quickly. Cooper DeJean, you were seeing two Cooper DeJeans.
I was seeing 4 Cooper DeJeans. I was happy for all of them.
That's amazing, dude. All right, well, so yeah, your backstory. You just got hired, or I don't know. Are you hired at Snapback Sports?
Once I graduate college, that'll be the plan. I'll be moving towards working with them, so I'm excited to be doing that.
You just got invited out to the Super Bowl. You did a lot more activities than just watch the game. Did you get to go to the game?
I did not.
Okay, it's okay. A lot of people, you know, that's a reserved event for the elites.
Yes.
That's when you officially have made it. You're getting your bearings about you right now, but you got to go to the events, right? You got to go to Radio Row. You got to go experience everything that a lot of people don't. and I saw a photo of you online with Seth Rollins, correct?
Correct.
How was that, man?
So
Getting to meet someone you watched your whole childhood, looked up to, and I'm assuming that's why you do sports, honestly.
yeah, so I'm doing sports right now because my quick backstory. 8th grade playing soccer, I fractured my spine, so I had to quit all sports since then. So I've just been doing sports media, having fun online and whatnot. But yeah, I'm at I believe it was Colin Coward's media party called the Volume Party, and I'm sitting there, and Seth Rollins walks in, and I'm like, does anyone like see this guy? I was like that's like ridiculous to me. It's like I don't know why he's here. I didn't expect him here. But me and my roommates all the time are always watching wrestling, so I FaceTime one of them. I say, hey man, I'm at a party right now. I can't hear you, but I was like, I'm just going to flip the camera. And his reaction was like, what the hell? So I was like, I had to go get a photo with him at some point. And I asked one of the guys at the party, I was like, again, like this is my first event. This is my first like party in like this like type of environment. So I'm like, should I go ask for a photo? Or is that like inappropriate to do at this type of thing? And they go, oh, well, probably not right now. Maybe just wait for someone else to go take a photo and then you can hop in. 45 minutes or an hour passes. It was an open bar. I had about 3 old fashions. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go walk over to him and see what the hell happens. So I go, excuse me, Seth, may I get a photo? And I told him I was like, a big fan of his. He was super kind. His like PR guy took my phone, snapped a couple photos right away. It was in and out, and that was like, I'm not a ginormous wrestling fan, but I followed it like all my life, as you mentioned, and I've known about it. And like when he walked in, I knew that was a big deal. So that was really cool. That was a very surreal moment from Super Bowl weekend.
Dude, that's awesome. And I mean, I got to say, most people, when they're like, oh, I could have made it in the league, but my knee gave out when I was like 22. A full back fracture?
Yeah.
You got a good excuse on why you're only doing social media now. So that's solid.
Yeah, and I was playing hockey at a high level, so I do have a good argument that I could have gone D1, but now I'm just a D1 tweeter,
Hey, I respect it. Also, next time, just a tip. If you're ever like, should I go take a photo with this guy? You're at a classy event like that, have your buddy, right? You just stand near them, walk up and be like, hey, Dawson, I love you on social media. Can I get a picture with you? And you're like, yeah, for sure, man. And then you're like, hey, Seth, what's up, man? I just like saw you. So then you immediately have dominance over him. So then when he's like, hey, man, like just from my Instagram, the fans want me to get a picture with you. You're like, oh yeah, like so it's like you don't even want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I
the
have
only
to.
one that's like, what I would have done.
whatever.
But I respect you just walking up after 3 old fashions. Sometimes you gotta have to, dude. When I was at the Super Bowl, I had about like 8 Michelobs and then went down to the field, and I don't know who let me through, but they let me just ask all the players questions. That was insane. I don't know why. So sometimes you just need it. But so you started social media. You just hopped on Twitter, started trolling, started D1 tweeting, as you say. I like that phrase. And I just recently saw a conversation between you and Book It with Trent, where was he reaching out to you or vice versa, and asking if you guys could hang out at the Super Bowl, and it did not go correctly.
Well, yeah. So he reached out to me. I got to New Orleans on Monday, and I left Friday. And I'm sitting in the airport on Friday, and he messaged me. He goes, yo, let's hang out tonight. And then he said, let's hang out, and I responded, fuck off, because I was, like, so annoyed, because I would have loved to have done that, but I'm headed home, and there is no chance. And it wasn't like I was, mad. I was like, just like, no way you just asked me that, and I'm sitting waiting for my plane. And if I weren't in college, and if I had a little bit more money in my pocket in the moment, I probably would have been like, you know what, let's find a way to reschedule my flight a different day. But I was just doing what I had to make work.
I'm going to go with that was definitely the second problem with the money issue, because let's be honest, you really didn't care about class on Monday. So
No, but I did make it. I did make it back in time because I had class at 3:30. I was out partying in Philly till 3 a.m. Woke up at 10, made it back to school at like 2. So I somehow made that all work.
That is a brutal Super Bowl. But I know I'm not going to feel sorry for you. You had a great time. Congratulations on your Eagles. But I have to ask, so you sports bet a little bit, correct?
I do dabble.
We're going to need some plays. And I don't know if you've seen the show. We have been chasing what we call the Moonshot. And the Moonshot is it's going to be 6 legs and up. It's something where you tell your grandkids about. It's something that changes your life. That's what the 6-legger's here for. We have yet to hit one, but man, we are getting close. So we are going to put 100 on it for both of us. We're going to see what happens. All right. Can you give us some plays?
I can, and I will start. We'll start with college basketball, right?
We're going to the hardwood. Again, we are betting on 18-year-olds. So if you are about to place this wager, just know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun, but it's going to go the distance, maybe.
But
I have to say that for legal reasons.
Betting on people my age is like, it's good because like I know people my age are very trustworthy, and you can really count on them to protect your money. And I feel like no one will protect my money more than on Saturday, February 15th, than Alabama. The Crimson Tide.
Oh, no. I hate that pick. You're taking a road favorite?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, please just give me one sentence on why this is going to start our 6-legger on a good path. Or 8. I don't even know how much we're doing.
It could be 20 legs for all I care. Because we're going to become millionaires, is what you mentioned.
I mean, if we get past this Bama.
I think Bama, I don't know. I think they're a wagon. I truly do. I think Auburn, granted, they're 22-2. They're a very good unit. I truly do like Alabama here.
Dude, you just gave me a reason to bet Auburn.
Nope.
I said one sentence for Bama.
I know.
You said, even though Auburn's a great unit, gave me their record, Alabama's a wagon. I love it. Now I'm sold. I'm sold.
My type of betting, it's usually just what I truly do feel. And I truly do feel Alabama to get a big win here.
All right. So then I'm in. Alabama. Are we taking the spread? Or are we just taking them straight up?
We could take the spread.
All right. I like it. We're taking the spread. Alabama to start us off. That could get sticky. This is either going to just be a lay of destiny or it was cake before it was even placed. So that's where we're at here. I got one for you, though, all right?
Okay.
We're going to the Ancient 8, all right? We're going to the Ancient 8. We're going to go to Penn versus Brown. If there's something about these kids, man, this whole team didn't get in on merit. I'll tell you that. They did not get into these schools on merit. They're there to put ball in bucket, and it's going to go over. They don't like defense. They don't like doing that. Okay, these Ivy League schools, they love the offense. All the boosters, they love to see the ball go in the bucket. That's what they're paid to do. They're not there to get straight A's. Give me the over, Penn Brown.
I love that. I don't think
that's a sell job.
I mean, I don't think I've ever cared for defense unless it was in the Super Bowl the other day. That's when I was really enjoying defense. Offense is fun, and if you're taking the under in games, you're kind of weird. So I love the over.
Horrible. Yeah, I hate losing in the second.
Yeah.
In the second quarter, it's
betting,
like, what is going on here?
Betting on any under is just kind of weird. So
yeah, and
I like
how many picks do you have? 8 picks, or do you have 4 picks or 2?
I just got 2 for us. So
right after Penn Brown over, right after Alabama wins, we are going to McNeese at New Orleans. Okay, it's college basketball. It's sticky. Sometimes these games, the games that win you money are the games no one's even watching. All right, this is a mom and pop game. Grandma and grandpa are going to this game. If you turn it on, you're going to be a little bit grossed out because there's about 4 people that are going to be in the stands. New Orleans is the worst team I've ever seen play college basketball. I think the NCAA is watching them to make sure that they are actually have like 5 kids showing up to play because they are that bad. I'm not kidding you. It's McNeese. I hate road favorites. I don't care what the spread is. I don't care the number. I think they win by 50. That's the simplest one on the board. No questions. We take it.
All right. I'm going to stick for my second and last pick as a college basketball pundit today. I'm going to go with St. Joe's over the George Mason Patriots.
Is there a reason or a rhyme here?
I don't know if there's a reason or a rhyme, but I have the utmost confidence. There's a suspicion of utmost confidence in the St. Joe's, what are we, the fighting Hawks? So I don't know if the Hawks fight, but they're going to be fighting damn hard on that hardwood on Saturday. And if you don't want them to do the money line, I can take their spread, no issue. Just a little sprinkle of St. Joe's. That's all.
Little sprinkle. You call it a sprinkle. I call it a lay killer. Who knows, right? I guess we'll see. On Saturday. We're adding it. St. Joe's. We're rolling with them. Again, I looked at the board. It called my name. It was like, hey, don't break your rule. Yale versus Princeton. Ancient 8. Boosters like ball and bucket. Kids aren't there on merit. Yale Princeton over. Don't care the number unless it's 200 maybe. Other than that, Yale Princeton's going over. At halftime, I'm predicting 44-38. We're not even be sweating. And then, did you give all your picks, or do you like one more? I'm down to load this thing up.
I can invent a pick, but
I like that.
I'll go. Let's look at the top 25 on Saturday, and I'll give you a pick there. Because we
I like the marquee games. I'm more of a give me the butt crack state versus butthole
because
valley.
You know what? I'll be truly honest with you. I don't know much about butt crack state.
No one does.
And I could go pick a random butt crack state team right now. Yeah. With no research.
Dude, the best games to watch for me are the ones on ESPN where you're just waiting for the update because
like ESPN
it's not available
14
at any market. Yes, it's only ESPN Estados Unidos, and you're watching that's the game we need.
How do we feel about the Loyola Marymount Lions against Portland?
Sounds like a butt crack state versus butthole valley.
All right, well I'm going
to win.
I'm taking the Loyola Marymount Lions because these guys have a wagon of a record at 15-10 against Portland, who just doesn't really seem to have it this season.
Who can't get it together?
They've been a mess all season. They're 8-17. Their head coach doesn't know what he's doing. Their starting center hasn't scored in 4 weeks. I really like LMU.
And you just invented that? That was the
this is the
best sell job you've given me.
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about the Portland Pilots, and that's my analysis of this team.
That was the best analysis you gave me. So that one's getting added.
Added.
Sure. And all right, we're getting the Take Me Home piece right here. If you haven't, this is 7 legs, which I'm cool with because 8 has proven to be too much for us. So 7 legs. This thing will probably $100 pay out. Don't quote me because I haven't typed it in yet. I'm guessing $6 to $7 grand or maybe 8 because these are some interesting plays. These two teams face off every single year and one team scores triple digits. It's Gonzaga. Okay. They always put up a 100 banger on this team, and this other team hangs in there for the fight. They have a rivalry, but it's always an overs mess. It's an overs paradise. It's Gonzaga versus Pepperdine. They play every year, and every year I take the over, and every year I go to the cash counter. So why not again? Dawson? You tell me why not.
Why not? It's going to happen.
No
Pepperdine.
The take me home piece.
Yeah, the take me home piece. Pepperdine really don't move me. They never have. Ever since I was a little boy, they never moved me. Now Gonzaga, they've moved me. Yeah. And they're going to move me again when they take me home this weekend on Saturday, 10 p.m. Give me it.
Dawson, this one is going to hit, and you are going to go down in the history books as a man who hit a 7-legger after a bender of a Sunday after his Eagles won. Do it for the Eagles. Do it for Philadelphia. Do it for society, man. A lot of people are counting on us this weekend. I think that's the winning lay. What do you think?
They will be teaching about this 20 years from now. They will be replaying this broadcast in schools, probably to 3rd graders when it gets legalized to all people. And they will be mentioning you and I about our 7-leg take me home piece.
Okay, also, I got to ask you. You got to tell me. So you're watching the Eagles game, right? You hop on your Pikkit app. How many units pending? How many units deployed that are looking to come home does it say on your app?
Let's see. My 1 unit.
Like mid-game.
Mid-game.
I'm talking, like before the game even kicked off. How many units were pending on Pikkit's app?
I believe it was like 50. I went big.
And how many came home?
It doubled. 100 came home because I won my one straight. I put 150 on the Eagles. I don't know the math. I put 150 on the Eagles and they won. But
brought them home.
I did lose some units on a Saquon first touchdown. Rest in peace to those units. But got to give and take.
At least you weren't on Dawson. Talk about some heartbreak city.
Oh, I saw some of those. That was rough.
Yeah, that's a tough day. But he could have had it. Also, the Pikkit app, I got to tell you about it because me and
Love it.
Dawson use
Love
it.
it.
It is the greatest app for sports gamblers out there to track your units, share your plays. Are you tired of that one friend saying, I promise you, Jahan Dotson's going to get the first touchdown? And you go, okay, I'll place $100 on it. And then you come back to him and he's like, oh, dude, I just do it for the love of the game. No. I want to make sure that you're putting your money where your mouth is. You can track your friends' bets. You can make sure when they say, I'm up $100,000 this year or 100,000 units, their unit was a penny the whole time. Make sure to download Pikkit Sports. Use it with your friends. Make sure to follow me and Dawson because we have all season. We'll be coming to you at the hardware with Butt Crack State versus Butt Crack Valleys. That's all we got until the Diamond, which is even worse. But make sure to go download Pikkit Sports. Best place to also line shop. So you think, oh, the Eagles are minus 140 over here. But guess what? At Caesar Sportsbook, they're minus 125. And the app will give you a full-scale analysis of that. What better thing can you have? Go download Pikkit, buy the Pro, follow us. It's that simple. There is 2 hockey games this Saturday.
Love it.
Well aware. You are a hockey player, correct?
Yes.
Would you say that you know puck?
I know some puck. I know stick and/or puck.
Give me who's winning those games, and if these teams do not win, you have to tail Trent for a whole week of sports gambling.
Oh God! All right,
This
so
Saturday.
Saturday is Finland, Sweden. I like Sweden against the Finns. I think Sweden's gonna make a splash. And then USA versus Canada. You know what I want to say. I want to say USA, but I think Canada's a wagon.
You hate to hear.
I think that's
from
gonna be a
the
fun
man
game.
All right. Well, so you're telling me USA or no Canada?
Yeah,
And-
Hart wants
and
USA, but I
Sweden?
think Canada and Sweden.
Canada and Sweden, 2 legs. I'm taking it. If it doesn't hit, you're tailing Trent for a week. Do we have a deal? Perfect.
We got a
I'm
deal,
gonna track
damn it.
that. I'm tracking that
All
on
right.
Pikkit, and I want to see that. Who knows? Maybe Trent has a heater of a week. He's kind of been hot. But listen, I love where your head's at with these ones. I'm taking them. I'm putting 3 units on them. Go watch it on Pikkit. You can follow me.
Okay, I'll be there.
They better come home. Dawson. I'm trusting.
They're coming home.
All right. That's all I wanted to hear. Dawson, thank you so much for coming on with Pikkit Playbook. We have to have you back on for more hockey, but unfortunately we're in the weirdest week of any gambling ever because there's no hockey. NBA is about to be on a break. We only have 18-year-olds to bet on the hardwood.
Love it.
So yeah, but hey, we found a way, right?
We found a. There's a will. There's a way. The units are coming home. They will be writing about this. I will be tweeting about it. It'll be a week.
It's going to be huge.
It'll be huge.
Also, make sure to like, subscribe, comment for a chance to get a Pikkit hoodie sent to your front door. Yeah, go do that right now. These things are sweet. Cotton. I don't even know if they collab with Lulu. Maybe these things are great. So make sure to go like, subscribe. Well, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and we will be back for another Pikkit Playbook. Dawson, you were the man. Thank you so much. Go follow him. What is your Twitter name for all the people out there, Mr. Dawson?
My Twitter name is @IcyVert. If you'd like to go follow me, it's a
Any
great place to
explanation
be.
for that before we close out?
Yeah. So when I was in, was it a 9th grade? I think freshman year of high school. I thought Icy sounded really cool, and then I loved Lil Uzi Vert, so I just put them together. Simple as could be. That's how we got here.
Don't overcomplicate it. And then last thing, I'm sorry I'm throwing this on you. After building such a beautiful lake like we just did, we actually like to ask the guest to give us a word of encouragement, almost like a hype up speech on the way out to close us out. Do you have any encouraging words for us, Dawson? Could be anything.
Any encouragement? I think gambling is, as ebbs and flows. You go ups and downs. But after listening to this podcast, gambling can only go one way. And it will go up. And it will go up for everyone. And it will not stop going up until the day we all die. And I truly believe that. And starting this Saturday, when the units go up, your bank account will go up, and then you'll be able to leave your own tax bracket and move up in life, and then you'll be able to move locations to somewhere very pretty. And it's all because of this parlay on Saturday. And you're all welcome for that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Or we lose it all.
Or we lose it all, and we're all homeless. Who knows?
We'll see you next Thursday. Like, subscribe, and comment for a chance to win a Pikkit hoodie. And as always, we're bringing the units home this Saturday. Maybe. I don't know. For legal issues, I can't say that.